Ryan, 30 points, 12 rebounds. What was working for you so well today?
Guards got me open shots. Defensively, kind of struggled a little bit at the beginning of the game, but we got it figured out. Kalkbrenner took so much attention at the rim that I was open on the three-point line quite a bit, and R2, Trey, and AO did a great job of finding the open guy.
Seemed like in the second half, you guys built that 16-point lead. They cut it to 7, and then you hit a couple threes back-to-back that really created some separation. Do you see that, part of your role as an older guy on this team?
I think you just got to understand the situation of the game. Hadn't hit a few in a while, and felt like I was getting great looks, so I thought those two were pretty open shots, and we kind of needed them at that time, so I took them. And
then the last question for you. We got Georgetown again in 2 days. What do you expect from the Hoyas on Monday?
I think it'll be a completely different team than we saw tonight. We'll have to make sure we have a good day of prep tomorrow, and then we'll have to bring more energy than we did today.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ryan Kalkbrenner, 22 points, 15 rebounds. What was working for you so well today?
I think it was just the guards being able to find me. I mean, Demar throwing me lobs, AO throwing me lobs. Like, I don't really have to do much on that. They did a really good job of making a read and making a good play and making a good pass to me. So I think it was their play that kind of opened things up for us.
You hadn't been scoring as much recently, but like you said, you got going six dunks. I mean, how does that all come about? I mean, you're running the floor, but some of it's alley-oops. What do you look for?
I don't know. It's just you never know going into a game, like, how it's going to play out, if you're going to get a lot of looks that day, or if you're not going to get a lot of looks, or if the shot's falling for you or not. You just got to be ready. If a day comes where you're going to get a lot of looks, you got to be ready to capitalize on it.
Okay, the last question I'll ask what I asked Ryan. What do you think is kind of the key to sustain this momentum on Monday when you play the same team again?
I think it's just like the focus of like not relaxing. We can get a little bit ahead of ourselves sometimes when we have a big win. You gotta realize that every single team we play is good, and if we relax, it's not gonna turn out good for us. So I think that's the big part for us, is just not relaxing and keep the foot on the pedal.
All right, thank you, congratulations. Do you want to start with an opening statement about today's win?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really proud and pleased with our guys. It's been a tough week, losing Art and Hawk hadn't practiced in 2 days. So, really proud of Rati and Mo and Key for coming off the bench and spelling those guys and being productive while they were in there. So, obviously we got Kalkbrenner going around the basket a little bit, and that loosened some things up for our three-point shooters. And, Hawk had quite a night. Both those guys to get a double-double is a credit to their work ethic and also credit to, Trey and Alex and R2. I think they had 7, 6, and 5 assists. So, I mean, they were making the right play, getting the ball to the hot hand.
What were you doing with the pick and roll to get so many open looks?
Yeah, Georgetown plays two big guys a lot. So, their coverage is really to, give a quick show and try to get back. And we were able to create some separation and get Hawks some open looks, and then we were able to find him in transition. And the first half, I thought we rebounded so well defensively and kept him off the offensive glass. That allowed us to get out and do some things in the transition. The second half, we didn't rebound it as well, so those opportunities didn't happen quite as much. So that's something we have to clean up before Monday.
The 2 3-pointers Hawkins hit once Georgetown cut it to 7 with about 8 minutes left. How big are those 2 shots?
Extremely huge, because I think we were running on fumes. Obviously, Georgetown played a lot more guys than we did. Our starters really logged some big minutes. So we needed a shot in the arm there, and one of them kind of came on a broken play, one came on a set play, and the guys executed it to perfection.
And then Kalkbrenner's play, how encouraging was that, scoring, rebounding, defensively?
Yeah, he's been in a bit of a funk, and I think part of it can be attributed to his ankle injury and just not feeling great in practice or in games, and that has gotten progressively better. He's worked hard with Jeremy and Ben to get that back to close to full speed, and I thought you saw his ability to protect the rim and score around the rim much better than what it's been. And I think he just feels a little bit better, and it's good to see him have a game like this as we enter the stretch run.
You talked about your guards earlier. What did you like about how they distributed the ball? Was that the best that you've seen all season?
Yeah, absolutely. They made the right play, and we had a couple in transition I didn't like. The lob to AO. We've got to get a basket in that situation, but they made the extra pass really all afternoon long, and that's how we have to play. And Georgetown's got some length in the paint. We got into the paint some and broke that defense down and kicked it out, and good things happened when we did that. So, as I mentioned, I thought R2, Alex, and Trey, along with Rati, all did a great job making plays for other people.
Keyshawn gave you guys a great lift in the second half, blocking shots, finishing some shots, hitting a three. What'd you see out of him today?
Yeah, it was really encouraging. He's in a difficult position, and he actually rode to the airport with it. It was just him and I in the car yesterday, and I talked to him about how much I appreciate the role that he's playing. That's difficult for a fifth-year senior to do that, but he comes to practice with energy and effort every day. He's a delightful person to be around. And, I think if you act that way, sooner or later good things come your way. And today it certainly did for him. The three was big. The execution against the zone where we were able to get him that dunk back there was a heck of a play by him as well. So, hopefully this will catapult him into some good things as we end the season as well.
And my last question, the challenge of playing the same team twice in 3 days, what's the next 54 hours look like?
Yeah, we'll watch the film and break it down on the way home. And you have to try to figure out what worked and what didn't, and you also have to try to anticipate, how is Georgetown going to change this, and then we have to be able to adjust to that. I think a lot of it will be the first 5 minutes of the game Monday night to try to figure out, okay, what are they going to do different, and how can we best attack that. So it's unique for sure, and obviously we can't do much tomorrow on the floor because we had guys play some big minutes tonight, but. And hopefully we can get our guys in the right mental space, ready to play, because we'll see a much different Georgetown team Monday night. And as a result, we need a great crowd there behind us. This is an important stretch for us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.